Gaming is about escaping into another world. You don't control the character, you are the character.
Whether I'm hunting fearsome monsters or growing the best crops, gaming is how I like to relax.
I like gaming because I can go you know?
They help me escape into a world of pure imagination. Video games. What more could you ask for? Endless possibilities.
It's your boy Sir Meliodas, and I'm joined with
Diggs Gaming.
KB Hunting.
It's your boy Jojo.
And today we're going to be talking about the Summer Game Fest and all the news that has to come with it. Diggs Gaming has a lot to say, so let's hear him speak.
In Pokemon news, Pokemon Gen 4 remakes have a release date. So does Pokemon Legends. The Gen 4 remakes will be released November 19th, 2021. About 2 months later, on January 28th, that's when Pokemon Legends is going to be released. Sonic had a showcase that revealed a whole lot of information. First things first, Sonic Colors is getting the remake remaster treatment. There is a new collection coming out with Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. We got an update on the Sonic Netflix TV series. And there is a new Sonic game coming out in 2022. We don't know anything about it. We didn't even see Sonic in that teaser. Hopefully we'll find out more later on. I hope it's
Far
a
Cry
remake.
6 has gotten a new demo and trailer and a release date of October 7th, 2021. Dying Light 2 Stay Human has a new name and a release date of December 7th, 2021. Horizon Forbidden West had a demo, probably the best thing out of everything. No release date, which was a little disappointing, but everything else was amazing. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, we got a new demo for the Unreal Engine 5, which looks like it's going to push games to its absolute limit.
It looks insane.
Okay, let's move on.
Absolutely
I'm
insane.
I'm kidding. Let's talk about this. Why don't we start with the Pokemon release dates? Because that was one of the first things that was talked about out of this. And I find it pretty interesting that they are literally 2 months apart from each other. What do you guys think on that?
That's Diamond and Pearl, right?
Yeah, Diamond,
and Pearl and the Pokemon Legends game.
That's open world one.
Game. Yeah.
Oh wait, is that the one that I think I was talking to KB about that one earlier.
With Arceus.
Yeah.
Arceus was like it was either that or Darkrai was coming out of like the lake or something. It was like the anime itself. I'm looking forward to that more than any new Pokemon game because it really puts you in the atmosphere and the nostalgia that you grew up with as a kid.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Diamond and like the Diamond and Pearl remake, I'm kind of excited about that because
I never played them.
that was the first Pokemon game where I actually completed a freaking Pokedex, and it took me forever. And the only thing I had to complete it was find a fish in the freaking sea. That's it was a grind, and it was like the mid evolution, so it wasn't just like a start. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of grinding. I just fought a lot of grass types, but. With that being said, honestly, I like that this is getting like a 3D remake because even the graphics for like the original DS games were breathtaking. They were honestly they put a lot of effort into that game. They put a lot of effort into the story. The fact that it's getting a remake, it just shows that Nintendo is really starting to cater to their fans again. Both like new fans, but mainly their old fans have like played it for generations on end. But I'm more honestly, just me. I'm personally waiting more on Pokemon Legends. Like I want that anime trapped in a box. Let me get that Jump Force action.
I think we've all really been looking forward to an open world Pokemon game, like a solid. You don't have to like worry about where you're going. Well, like you have to worry about like higher level Pokemon, but like be free. Just go where you want. And suffer the consequences.
Ever since the Switch came out, people have just been waiting for that because they know this could take Pokemon to a whole new level. And we got a taste of that in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I still believe that was a test run for them doing this. And the fact is, Game Freak is the one that's making this game. They're the ones that are making the Pokemon open world game. And it's somebody else that's taking the reins of the remake, which is really cool.
I still haven't beat Shield yet. I'm on the last gym.
I just
I
beat the
just-
last gym.
I think I'm on gym 4 or 5.
I think I was it 2 weeks ago. I think I beat the champion again. So like I unlocked
Yeah, I gotta beat
like
the,
the end game. So now I just need to complete my Pokedex, and then I can start doing shiny hunting and Sword and Shield.
yeah.
My brother
Alright.
has Shield.
All right, let's move on to the Sonic showcase because man, a lot was announced, but those four things were probably the biggest takeaways from that. Sonic Colors getting the remake remaster treatment. I'm not surprised by that. Sonic Colors, people really like that game, so that's something that is really cool.
It's
But
one of the best.
It's on September 7th, right? You can
Huh?
pre-order it now,
yeah,
but the date's September 7th, 2021.
God, a lot of these were coming out on the 7th of the month. I mean, did you notice that? That's a theme. there.
Yeah. Kind of
But
strange.
the Origins
Seven.
collection, that's what they're calling it with Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That
Told
really
you,
is.
KB.
And then the new
gonna be
Sonic game that's
remastering it.
huh?
Mhm.
No, me and KB was talking about this at work earlier.
Yeah.
And the Sonic game that's coming out in 2022. We literally know nothing about it.
I hope it's a
Unless
remake of Sonic
somebody
06.
apparently there was some accidental leaks on it, like what was it?
It needs to be an open world game like Breath of the Wild. Open world Sonic would be dope.
Oh
Open
my
World
God.
Sonic would be so dope, and they could
It'd be
honestly,
dope, bro.
it would be dope if they did that while like as like a remake for Sonic 06. I personally would
Yeah.
I would love that. Because Sonic 06 was basically like a continuation of Sonic Adventures.
It'd be the 06 that we deserved.
Yeah, because 06
Literally
was
the
just-
06 we deserved. That was such a
The-
letdown.
Oh my god, 06 was just
It was
just
it
had
was
so many problems with bugs and glitches. And the
was
story
such
kind
a
of creeped
can-
some people out. It really
it was
did.
such a cancer. I should have mentioned that last time when we were talking about games that pissed us off.
Is that the one where it has
I missed that show.
Sonic kisses like a real human woman?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
They
yes.
said
Fantasy
Don't
game.
ever do that to a Sonic game again. Don't ever do that again.
Now,
Oh
dude,
my
despite the weird romance that was in it, the story was actually kind of dope. Like the whole
The
like
game was
time
just
frame and everything.
janky.
Yeah.
The gameplay was janky. Like whenever you died, you didn't just restart the level. You restart from like where the open world stuff is, and it's why Sonic 06 got such a bad rep.
Oh yeah.
It was one of the main reasons that killed the game.
All right, moving on from that to
Oh,
Far Cry 6.
One more thing for Sonic, for people who like music. Sonic's birthday apparently is there's a virtual symphony.
Oh yeah.
Anybody
yeah.
that wants to hang
Mhm.
out, it's
Mhm.
absolutely free to join. I forget where it's streaming. I think it's on YouTube though.
Yeah, I think so.
But you don't remember
No.
what day?
Huh?
You don't remember what day it was?
It's June 23rd. I forget the time though.
Okay.
God, I hope they do like the Green Hill Zone theme like they did it in the movie. That'd be so dope. And then they
Oh, that
I
would
haven't
be-
watched the movie yet. Was it good?
it sold out Avengers Endgame.
I heard.
To put it in perspective,
I mean,
as far as video game movies go, it's definitely like honestly, in my opinion, was one of the best video game movies I've ever seen.
Which, let's be honest, that bar is set so low. But yeah, I mean, Sonic.
The video game
the
movies
Sonic
and
movie
anime,
was really good for a lot of people.
they
I
didn't
mean, and they really redeemed themselves after the terrible trailer.
they
That
set the
terrible
bar.
first trailer. They really,
they
really
were like,
did
oh,
set
nobody
the
likes
bar
this. Let's
high.
fix it. Oh,
They set the bar really high for video game movies of the future. Like now,
Right.
like I don't even know what was happening because if you guys remember, Netflix was working on a Cowboy Bebop live action.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they kind of postponed that because Sonic was so freaking good. I don't know what's actually going on with it, but if they plan to release it like any other anime movie before Sonic, they gotta really step their game up.
Mhm. All right, now let's talk about Far Cry 6. And Jojo, you're really excited about this game.
Far Cry 6, dude. Far Cry 6. I'm a Far Cry fan, man.
Yeah, Far
I like
Cry
that
in
they're getting.
general
I
is
like
just
that they're getting back to the
amazing.
jungle. I love that they're getting back to guerrilla warfare.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me so much of Just Cause.
I was about to say,
Mhm.
like seeing all those different weapons that like you have to like find stuff for and like make. Like I'm not a huge shooting fan. Like
What I like more is
first
that
person,
they're
third person. But
Yeah.
this one I might have to. It looks like really
I
interesting.
know this. I mean, this is crazy. There are some things that they have never done in a Far Cry game before.
This is the first time they're doing a female protagonist, like a female main character.
That'd
This
be
one was,
sick, bro.
and this person was trained by the antagonist, so she was a part of the antagonist group until
It's like
she
a
realized that they
Thanos,
weren't as
Gamora
good
type
as she
situation.
thought.
I
What'd you
hope-
say? What'd you
God,
say,
they-
Sir Meliodas?
It's like a Thanos Gamora type situation. How she's trained
I
by
was
her
thinking
dad.
more. I
Darth
was
Vader
thinking
was
more
a
Shira,
Skywalker.
but that works too. If
Darth
anybody's seen
Vader.
Shira on Netflix,
Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia.
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude, honestly, it'd be so funny if there's a high ground joke in this game. I would laugh.
yeah. Far Cry 6. This looks like it's going to be a really good game, and I
hope
really
it's
do
high
like the
ground.
unconventional weapons that you can make here, like that CD gun that
Oh,
plays
yes.
the Macarena.
Dude, it reminds me I honestly, it reminds me of Dead Rising 2.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
love
know what you're
Dead
talking
Rising
about.
too.
Dead
I know
Rising 2.
exactly what you're
Dude,
talking about.
hashtag bring back Dead Rising 2.
They did. They remastered it for every system.
Yeah, Mr. Meliodas, I'm ready to run that.
And so you know it's 2 players, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready to take over that mall like it was like an old zombie film.
All right, Sir Meliodas' game that he's looking forward to, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. I love that title. I really do.
Sir Meliodas just likes zombie stuff in general.
Dude, I played the crap out of Dying Light 1. Every piece of DLC they had, every outfit they had, I bought. Dying Light, it's not just a good zombie game, it's a good game in general. And when you can make a good zombie game and a good game in general, you have 2 things I love: zombies and good games.
Yeah.
But I hope they didn't change too much, because it was a rumor I heard that Microsoft, they were going to cancel, but Microsoft gave them some money that could be fake, could be a rumor. But the change of the name really fits the theme, because
I still haven't
like
played Dying Light.
the virus in the city, it takes over you. It's almost like the infection and what is it? We were just talking about it. Dead Rising. How you got to take the what was it called?
It's the vaccine.
It starts with a V.
Vaccine.
No, I mean a Z. It starts with a Z. Forget it. But it's like that. You got to take that vaccine every 12 hours, or they become a zombie. So I want to see how they do the spin on that one. On Dying Light
And don't
2.
forget, this game is set 15 years after the first one. And you gotta and I kind of like the day-night system with this, where during the daytime, you're not going to see a lot of creatures, but at nights, you better run, because they're going to be filled with them. But you can also go into their hives at night. That's when you can safely go into their hives, which really,
that's how it was in the first one.
okay, yeah, I never played Dying Light, so I didn't know if that was the same thing, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on from Dying Light to Horizon Forbidden West, my game that I'm most looking forward to. This looks like the first game, but taken to the next level.
Mhm.
I mean, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that you can now explore underwater. That is really cool. And during the demo, we got a look at just more robots that were not shown in the first game. We saw
I
a
mean,
raptor. Huh?
For underwater, sorry for cutting you off, but like that's got a
That's
checkered
fine, yeah.
past in like video games in general. Underwater sections, they like if you don't do it right in this game, people are never gonna let you forget it. So that could set the
Cyberpunk.
tone for
Cyberpunk.
any PlayStation 5 underwater segment. See how this one handles it.
Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, the underwater segment in Cyberpunk is trash, bro. I'm sorry.
GTA 4 at least did like a good job, because I don't know if you guys know about this. Like, well, I just played the Kea Portico heist. I tried it with I'm in a clan for like my Halo group and everything, and we were just trying out the heist, and it even like the Cubana Sea looked beautiful. But if you guys go swimming on the like dirt path side of the lake over by San Andreas and the Grapevine and everything, there's actually like old Western buildings under the water, which that kind of almost ties it into Red Dead.
Uh-huh.
Like me and my
Yeah.
friend went exploring one day.
That's
We like
interesting.
found it out of nowhere.
Right.
It was awesome.
The
Even-
one good thing I'd say for Horizons Underwater is they said after the gameplay demo that it is unlimited, like if you have like certain equipment. So like you won't have to worry about, accidentally drowning
running
the
out of
alloy,
air.
which
Yeah,
can
there. Yeah, we saw some
the
of that
biggest
during the
here.
gameplay reveal
Robo
last
Gator?
year during the PlayStation 5 events.
Robo
Mm,
Gator.
And again, the only disappointing thing about this is we did not get a release date, but the developers said that is still on track to be released later this year. So we're probably going to get a release date sooner rather than later. And I was talking about the
Sorry.
new robotic creatures. We saw a raptor one. You fought a mammoth one, and again, riding them is back and got
Gator?
some new gadgets like this. Really, did anybody see the glider?
yeah,
thought the glider was the coolest thing that they
parachute
saw?
thingy, it
Yeah.
reminded me of Legend of Zelda, but it's like bigger and it's like futuristic.
Yeah,
Did we see? I haven't gotten to watch it yet, and I feel ashamed saying that. But like, was there any like showing of the robotic crocodiles?
Yes. It
Mhm.
like it
Do
swam
they-
past you and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. That would,
no.
yeah, that was really cool. And the fight with the mammoth was really cool. Getting to see the new, just like this one thing that you can just throw on them, and it causes them to stay still for like
Yeah, it's
for
like
a
a
few
goo
seconds.
grenade,
Yeah,
kinda.
and then when you're fighting like people, I'm gonna call it the shocker staff. That's really cool too. So
Yeah. And the fighting
Bryson-
seems really seamless. Like I was watching it and I was like,
I know
wow.
you guys don't play Fortnite, but they put Alloy in Fortnite. Is it Alloy? Alloy?
yep.
Aloy.
I
Yeah,
have the.
I think you said it right.
Aloy.
I have the set. Aloy, yes, Aloy. I have the set.
All
Some
right.
dope skin.
Final thing that was shown off, the Unreal Engine 5. KB and I were looking at that before the show. Sir Meliodas, Jojo, did you guys get a chance to look at that at all?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but I've heard about it.
I seen a glimpse of it.
It looks insane.
It looks like it's going to push games to their absolute limit with this thing. I mean, we talk about games looking so realistic, but this engine is just going to take that to another dimension.
Like I didn't think it could get better. Like I honestly thought that like Monster Hunter World like graphics, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Witcher, like I thought that was as good as it was going to get. And this is absolutely insane. Just how like all the moving parts, like that robot architecture, the swirling orb and just the dust clouds and the way it moved. I was like, okay. Like I'm still like I remember first playing on like a Game Boy and just little pixels. So like every time I see something new, I'm like, oh, what? So it keeps getting better.
You know the
Unreal
best
Engine
looking
5.
game on out right now
Mhm.
is Red Dead 2.
I'm not arguing with that. I've seen
Graphically,
it.
Red Dead 2 is
I'm
the
not gonna
best
argue with that.
looking
Graphically,
game
Red Dead
out
was a
right now.
masterpiece. I was playing Red Dead earlier when I got off work because
I
I
haven't played
get
yet.
my challenges done.
Dude, from
Red
the
Dead
story
Online takes
to the
it.
graphics, it's like
Yeah.
We're still waiting on the Mexico expansion on Red Dead 2 Online. We're still waiting on it.
Games are just getting better and better, but they're also getting bigger. And I'm hoping these companies can find like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft can start.
the worst offender for big games right now is Activision because they're
Oh, yeah.
lazy and they do
I mean,
not.
wasn't the
format their
latest Call of
games
Duty
right.
like 500 gigs with all the
150
expansions?
with all the without the expansions? I heard it was like 150 with all the expansions. It was
We're talking about, like
250.
Okay, wasn't as bad as I thought. I heard 500 for some reason.
we're talking about like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Yeah, I honestly I could pull it up, but I don't want to reach across the couch and grab this controller.
that's
But
fine.
it's like it's somewhere around like 150, 200. It's somewhere around that.
Ugh.
The only thing I don't have
That's
is
just getting ridiculous, and these companies. I mean,
Activision.
I mean, as good as the latest consoles are, the file size that they have, it's a little lacking.
Not to mention
Yeah.
that cutscenes glitch and lag, even if
Ugh.
you put all that time to install it.
like I know like bigger worlds are obviously like great and all, but also if you're not making a good game, like if your selling point is it's a big world, you can explore anywhere, but it's glitchy and you fall through the world and the cutscene's bad and the story is bad. Like you need to focus on what makes games good.
Unreal Engine 5 being confirmed. Can we get a Sly Cooper 5 being confirmed?
All right. Oh,
No, I mean,
right.
like honestly, there's no better time. They made a new Ratchet game. Can we, for the love of God, please
Right.
get a new freaking Sly Cooper?
All right. Sir Meliodas, what are we talking about today?
I thought we were just doing this game fest.
Yeah.
Fest.
I thought it was
Game
just a
Fe-
game.
Yeah, Game
Game-
Fest
What are we
and
looking forward
E3.
to, Sir Meliodas?
Oh, what are we looking for? What? Oh, wait. Xbox did announce a June 13th event. I
The
am
first
ready.
thing I wanted to talk about, I'm glad you brought that up.
I am ready.
Xbox and a Bethesda showcase. They mentioned Bethesda. That means hopefully we see Starfield and finally see what this game is. Hopefully
It
we
sucks
finally
that
see what Starfield is.
It sucks that they made it a Xbox exclusive.
As bad
I
as
don't
I'm
think
a
that.
PlayStation person.
I do because it was originally announced for every console, and then
Yeah, well-
Xbox. I'm just like that's just like just douchebaggish to me. I love Xbox, but this is just douchebaggish.
Wait a minute. The Xbox guy doesn't like it, and the PlayStation guy does. Have we fallen into another?
I mean, I just don't
We've-
like
we've
I mean,
entered
I
the
don't like
paradox.
exclusivity anyway. Like,
Mm.
it's good to have console exclusives, but it's just like locking someone out of a game who doesn't want a PlayStation. I mean, who doesn't want an Xbox? It's just like, wow. You got people saying, "Oh, just play it on PC." Maybe they don't have enough money for a PC. They want money more to PlayStation or Xbox. Like,
Yeah, that's
just
true.
me.
It does
PCs
suck
are
that this
investments.
game is going to be exclusive to Xbox, but I mean,
StarCraft?
Xbox has needed more exclusives. They still do not have an exclusive for the Series X.
Nope.
Yeah, they do, but it just hasn't came out yet. Excuse me, sir. Halo Infinite.
That has not come out
It's
yet.
not out yet.
That's
not come
literally
out
what I
yet.
just said. It's literally
mean,
what I
And
said.
speaking of Halo
Compared to
Infinite,
like PlayStation, though,
what'd you
how
say?
many exclusives does PlayStation have out right now?
More than Xbox.
Console
I
exclusive
was about to
for
say more.
But speaking of Halo Infinite, I think every Xbox fan is hoping that we get an update on what's going on with that game. Because isn't it supposed to release sometime this year?
That's
no, it's 2022.
yeah.
Okay, that's going to be 2022.
I'm actually
heard.
happy that they pushed it back again because it gives them more time to fix everything. But I mean, I don't think Sir Meliodas was caught up on it, but I can go by it again. The multiplayer announcer man is making a return. He's reprising.
Yeah, I
it.
heard that.
Yeah, we're getting customizable guns.
Oh, finally.
Old graphics are coming back.
The retro style?
Retro style's coming back. Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is what I was talking about because it's a fan theory at this point, but like, and I always discuss this with my buddy Shane. He enjoys tea. Follow, give him a follow on Reddit. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what his Reddit is, but what our fan theory is because I believe it's mentioned in Halo lore that a corrupted AI will bring the destruction from the flood. So like the whole fan theory is the flood's going to be making a return, and a mode that they could do that's kind of like Firefight is like a survival mode where you just survive endless amounts of flood, and they could just call it flood. They could just call it the mode flood.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
It would kind of like bridge the gap because Call of Duty's main thing is zombies. It wouldn't be completely copying zombies because it's basically their undead version of from in the Halo verse.
Infected.
Infected is great. It's just you just want to. It's nothing like taking down endless amounts of flood and having to scramble for ammo. It's special. If anyone remember playing Combat Evolved, just going through the levels upon levels of just trying to get to the freaking elevator of flood alone on legendary. I'm not talking on normal. I'm talking legendary. It was stressful. It was so incredibly stressful. Me and my friend had a system. One person advances, the other stays behind for respawns. Halo 2 made it even worse because you just had to you had to gun it every time, and the snipers didn't help. But I'm hoping that they bring back everything. I hope that Chief finds and it looks like Chief's gonna find a good version of Cortana. So hopefully, because of the split personality and everything. So hopefully he finds good Cortana. Bad Cortana teams up with the Flood. They have this huge clash, and we're gonna have open worlds. It's gonna be awesome. I'm expecting an awesome game, but I'm still not gonna hold my breath because Halo 5 Guardians.
Yeah.
Halo 5 Guardians, it was false advertisement.
It was totally false advertisement.
Oh, Master
Okay. Sorry,
Locke
sorry,
is
Sir
hunting
Melios.
down- Chief Locke is hunting down Master Chief. He's going to kill Master. Come to find out, Master Chief beats the dog piss out of Locke. Like, what is? Come on.
It just put anime music behind every fight with Master Chief and Spartan Locke. Or if you just make it realistic, punches Master Chief, or just says like, "She's our responsibility now, sir." Turns around, knocks him out.
Dude, it was like it was
Chief
just
is like 7 foot. He's like Yao Ming's height, realistically.
All right. Besides Starfield and Halo Infinite, what else do you guys want to see from this Xbox Bethesda event? For me, I kind of want to see if they give another update to, or an update to Elder Scrolls 6.
I'm personally looking forward to 3 things, because I know 2K always shows up because they want to broadcast NBA 2K. But 2K, I feel like 2K is gonna be a wild card this year with releases and everything, along with Microsoft, because there are speculations specifically involving Dave Bautista, because the rumor that's going around is Dave Bautista turned down the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yeah, we talked about this last
for
time.
Gears
We
5.
talked about this last time.
Hopefully, and like I know he could be a good Marcus, because they made Marcus a Batista skin
yeah.
in Gears 5, and me and Sir Meliodas know this because just playing High Busters and just Gears 5 online. It's great.
Yeah.
I got to play that again. I miss Gears. But another thing I'm looking forward to is because this has been getting teased, and its involvement with 2K, it's been getting teased for a hot minute, but like a potential teaser for the Borderlands movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because 2K, if for all those who never played Borderlands, 2K makes Borderlands. It's going to be an association with 2K Studios. I already can guarantee it. And Kevin Hart's going to be in it, so you got a big headliner. Not really, because he's like 5'6", but anyway. I can't.
Hey, I'm 5'5". Don't insult short people.
No, I can't. I can't. Me and
Can't
Kevin Hart,
relate.
me and Kevin Hart share a birthday. I can't hate the man at all. But
He's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
He's good at his job.
He's good. He's really good at his job, but he can also be super serious, which makes him an absolute beast on the screen. But
Right.
I'm personally waiting on this movie because who else is going to be in this movie? And we hasn't been in a noticeable movie.
I heard Charlie Day was going to be in it, wasn't he? Or was that somebody else?
Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be in it, from what I've been hearing.
I thought I seen Charlie Day
Ooh.
in it.
Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be in it, and I haven't seen her in a movie since one of the Halloween movies. Like when she reprised the role as Michael's sister. I'm happy that they got a really good cast.
2018, right?
What I think so, yeah. It might have been 2019 actually.
Probably 2018, probably.
2019 or 2019.
Probably.
But yeah, it was the last one they released. The last Halloween movie that came out.
They're only making one. Like, what is it? One more Halloween Kills.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right on that.
I hope so, man. Another game they need to remaster. Another game that they honestly should considering remastering, and this is honestly like a fan favorite. I personally, I'm expecting with the release and everything. I feel like Crackdown 4 might be teased, especially after the huge flop with Crackdown 3.
Yeah, my
think
question would be: would they make another game after Crackdown 3 did not do as well as
Honestly, I
originally
feel like they would, because despite Crackdown 3 being a huge flop, they remastered Crackdown 2 and made it
Okay.
backwards compatible.
Okay.
And they made it, and on top of that, they made it free. Like, and if anyone remembers playing Crackdown 2, you had the zombies going around, you had the militias
Yeah.
going around. It was one of my it was like when I originally started gaming on my 360, and I had a subscription to GameFly. Crackdown 2 was like one of the first games I played. I knew nothing about the Crackdown franchise. I just thought it looked cool. And turns out I found like a hidden gem. And all I would try to do was roll around in my SUV that could do the jumps and try to climb or find someone that could fly me to the top of the skyscraper. And
Dude, you
go up
can build out
from-
your super soldiers to outrun a
Yeah.
freaking Ferrari. Like, come
literally,
on.
yeah, you could literally have a GI Joe suit from Rise of Cobra.
Outrunning a Ferrari. Like, that's just dope.
It was so dope. And then every time you jumped off that skyscraper, you just everything you do, you just do the superhero landing. And the superhero landing in Crackdown 2 was awesome, man. It was what made the game for me. Just jumping off of huge heights and doing a superhero landing, and then proceeding to take major chaos. It was great. And honestly, and I was thinking about this before the podcast. I know they're making Injustice 3, but personally, I would love to see a game like that, but with the Marvel universe.
All right.
Like, you would have Captain America, you would have my man's Black Panther, you would have Falcon.
It's rumored that what is it? NetherRealm Studios are doing a Marvel versus DC game. I don't know if that's true or not.
If it's true, I mean,
It's supposed to be like Injustice.
the way I look at it, anything is better than Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
PTSD.
I've heard of the complaints on that game.
Dude,
All right.
the gameplay wasn't that bad. The story just sucked.
All right, let's move away from Xbox. And so Summer Game Fest has their opening night June 10th at, I believe it's 2:00 our time. So 2:00 Eastern time. I'm going to try to stream that. And I don't know if anybody else is going to be off during that time. I asked you guys and I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to try to stream that. We got a list of their 34 partners that they're going to have. The one company that was not on that list was Nintendo. So they are not going to appear at Summer Game Fest as far as we know. And I believe they're going to appear at E3. So what should we expect from Nintendo? Personally,
the Switch.
I'm going to be
Pro.
disappointed.
Switch
Yes,
Pro.
that. But I'm also going to be disappointed we don't see Breath of the Wild 2 at some point.
I was about to say, that's
They already did a
probably
teaser
gonna be
for
the
it, right?
biggest thing.
They already did a teaser, but we want to get.
I know what they're
but
gonna
I
do.
want to get more
They're gonna-
information about the game and when it's supposed to come out.
They're gonna show Breath of the Wild 2.
I personally want to see more from Overwatch 2. I want to know more about Overwatch 2 personally, because me being an Overwatch fan, I'm definitely looking forward to that more than anything. Square Enix is going to be there, so hopefully we're going to get some more stuff for Avengers. Not that I play it anymore, but more importantly, I feel like we might get. I have a weird feeling about this. We're either going to get a new Kingdom Hearts thing, or which I would personally love, or we're going to get a new Deus Ex game.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, no, they need to
Square.
remaster.
Hold on, Sir Meliodas. Let me say this real quick. For anybody that's expecting Final Fantasy Part 2, don't. Just don't. I read an article that talked about how they're not ready to show off anything on Final Fantasy Remake Part 2. So yeah, don't expect that to make an appearance. Go ahead, Sir Meliodas.
Can we get a Fortnite?
Square Enix needs to bring back the Legacy of Kain. How can you bring back Tomb Raider and not bring back the Legacy of Kain?
I didn't know they owned that franchise. I didn't know they owned that.
Yep. They
we
do.
can talk about how Amazon
Also, we may get some. I'm thinking Square Enix, we may get something from either Forspoken or Final Fantasy 16. And I'm leaning more towards Final Fantasy 16 because we got something from Forspoken about a couple months ago.
I was gonna say, if they're not gonna do something for Final Fantasy 7 Part 2, they're gonna have to do something Final Fantasy.
Exactly. And there's a rumor going around there may be a Final Fantasy spin-off exclusive for the PlayStation. There's that rumor flying around too. So we're
gonna
making
get
something
more,
about that too.
I also think we're gonna get some
and-
GTA 6 news out of nowhere.
Mm.
I feel
Now,
like
that
that's
would
what
break
it's
the
about.
internet if that happens. We've been waiting for GTA 6.
Dude, I just hope I hope that despite Cyberpunk doing like they had a great story, but the gameplay like at first like kind of killed it, and then like all the stuff and everything we all know, we all talked about before. I don't want to go back into it, but
Let's just hope those updates just keep.
I would love to see
Improving that.
Keanu Reeves in a Grand Theft Auto game. Personally,
I could see that.
I
I
would
could
love
see that. From Nintendo, I'm not gonna say they've been quiet, but we don't really know what's going on with Nintendo. We know about Breath of the Wild 2, but don't really know too much about their other franchises. I mean, we keep getting new characters for Smash Ultimate, and we might get a new one revealed this summer. But
Warner
Mario
Brothers-
hasn't had a new game in a while. I think the last new game was what? Super Mario Maker 2?
Bandai Namco is going to be there too, right?
Yeah. So
Here's what I would like to see if Bandai is really getting back into it. I would love to see. I would
well,
love.
don't
to
forget,
see,
Bandai got taken off of Metroid Prime 4. They got taken off of the Metroid Prime 4
with
game.
Bandai. I would love to see either a new Pac-Man game, or like
A
or I
new
would like
Dragon
to
Ball
see
game.
a new
Naruto.
Dragon Ball game, or a new I do like a new Dragon Ball game.
Mhm.
Even maybe even like a Bleach game. I would take a Bleach game personally, but
Yeah.
Ooh,
they
okay.
haven't had a Bleach game since the Wii. Or I would like to see. Wait, did Bandai make Jump Force?
Yeah.
Okay, we might get a Jump Force too. Honestly, I honestly would not be opposed to that. I would be cool with Jump Force too. Another thing I would love to see brought back. If y'all remember the Power Rangers game,
Which one?
the one from
They just made a Power Rangers game, didn't they?
I'm not talking Power for the Grid. I'm not talking the bootleg of Fighter Z. I'm not talking the bootleg of Fighter Z. I'm talking about like the one where I can't remember which it was the white Space Patrol Delta Ranger like goes back in time and recruits everyone. Something like that. I personally would like it had a good story to it. I would like to see something like that come back.
Okay.
But also I would like to mention that Warner Brothers is gonna be at the gaming festival, which
That has to be
Expect
either
that.
Suicide Squad. That's got to be either Suicide Squad, Gotham Knights, or
give me Gotham Knights.
what's the other one? Hogwarts Legacy. It's got to be one of those three games.
Can't forget the Gollum game.
Gollum.
Oh, I forgot about the Gollum game. So
It's probably going to be, and most
four.
likely, honestly, most likely it's going to be Gollum and Gotham Knights. And me and
Yeah.
Sir Meliodas both. I can see Sir Meliodas and I playing Gotham Knights.
I'm Red Hood.
Hey, I'm gonna get that too.
No.
I'm gonna get
I'm
Gotham
Red
Knights
Hood.
too. I
No,
want to be
no.
Nightwing.
Hang on.
Then give me
I'm-
Nightwing.
I'm Red.
Nightwing.
Okay, you can have Nightwing. I want Red Hood. I want the guns, man.
Hey, I wanted Nightwing.
Or do I want Batgirl because she got the cake?
You want
I
Batgirl
want-
because she got the
I want-
cake.
Yep.
You want Barbara Gordon because she got the cake.
Yep.
Just don't break her legs like Joker.
Guys, may I remind you that we have a female present right here.
Oh, I'm
She likes
ignoring
cake
them.
too. Cake too.
Yeah, I heard the.
On my phone. Don't mind me.
Yeah,
but,
So, okay, so we've talked about Bandai Namco. We talked about Square Enix. We talked about Xbox. Then, you guys want anything else we want to say about Nintendo, or are we good on that?
I'm kind
Now,
of.
my speculation is that they're going. If they don't, it'd be so dumb for them not to do. They should show Breath of the Wild 2 on the Switch Pro, because I
Yeah.
was rumored that the Switch Pro can run Breath of the, because Breath of the Wild is not that graphically demanding. So it was rumored that it can run Breath of the Wild. It can run Breath of the Wild at 8K. So
Wow.
if it can run Breath of the Wild at 8K, what can it do with Breath of the Wild 2? So I want to see. what
Yeah.
happens with that.
Okay, and we.
I want to see a new Metroid game personally.
I wonder if we're gonna get an update for Metroid Prime 4. I wonder if we get an update from that.
I also
we,
saw that E3 is going to be there, despite playing like having like the sports games. We all know they're going to be displaying the sports games and everything. But a real wild
you
card.
got 2K, you have EA, so we know
well,
most likely the new Madden game is going to be revealed at some point, either at E3 or Summer Game Fest.
Well, Diggs Gaming, this would be a real thing. What if they revive Visceral and bring out Dead Space 4?
Oh,
Again,
just
that's another one that
remaster.
would blow people's
just
mind.
remaster.
Or remaster, because technically they still own the rights.
Yeah.
despite the studio being like shut down for almost like what feels like almost a decade now.
What, 5
Um,
years now?
It's been a hot minute. Me and my friends still play Dead Space 3. Because we just enjoyed the Dead Space series. It had a really good story to it. I would love to see I would love to see Isaac Clarke
Isaac
back.
Clarke.
Isaac Clarke in the suit again. I would love to see that.
Okay. Let's talk about Activision and Blizzard. What could they be up to? Activision, we could
Call of
see
Duty.
Spyro or Crash at some point. We could see Spyro or
might
Crash there,
see
but Blizzard,
Jack and
I wonder if
Dexter.
we're gonna get I wonder if they're gonna show the Diablo 2 remake off.
No, no,
Can
no,
we
no.
get-
They
can we
might
get
show
that?
that phony Diablo Immortal game that they showed last time because it's still in the works.
What? That's still in the works?
Yes,
Didn't they announce that like 2 years ago?
dude, I pre-registered for the game and it never came out yet.
You gotta be kidding me!
I
That
pre-registered.
game
for the
never
first
came
time.
out.
No, it's not
Dragon
out yet.
Bones never came out either. And that, like I signed up for the beta for that.
For what?
Rag and Bones.
That ship battle game?
Yeah, the pirate battle game. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Wait. You talking about what are you talking
I
about?
thought that was Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Are you
it
talking about
was-
Skull?
it
If you're
was
talking about
Ubisoft.
Skull and Bones, yeah, that's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft's on here too. That might be that. It could be Skull and Bones, or it could be a new Assassin's Creed game.
Probably going to be a new Assassin's Creed game, and for the
Most
love of
likely,
God, I
but
hope it's-
we
I
need
hope-
also
an
wanna
update on
show
Skull and
off,
Bones because that one's been in development hell for a while.
also-
I hope the next Assassin's Creed's in like feudal Japan.
Oh,
be
that'd be
so
so
dope.
cool.
It'd be so dope. It'd be like it would be honestly. I feel like it would be like Ghost of Tsushima, but it would be like it would. I would like what I have nothing against the RPG element in Assassin's Creed, but I would like to see them possibly get back to like the
Yeah, I still think
immersive
Assassin's
Black
Creed
Flag
3
type campaign.
Yeah, Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed 3 to
And
4
bring
is the
back
best.
multiplayer. I would love for them to bring back multiplayer.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
could call it
I'm trying-
Assassin's Creed Ronin.
Oh,
They could
sorry,
literally
Jojo.
call it Assassin's Creed Ronin.
All right.
I think that's cool.
It'd be
We
so
know
fun.
that at Summer Game Fest, we know that Fall Guys, we know that Fortnite, and we know that what's the other one? God, I had it. Fall Guys, Fortnite, and Among Us is going to be there because all the developers were on that list. So we know those games are going to be there, giving us
Among
updates.
Us is coming to console, which I don't know why that game died out.
It burned out. But like people have been putting
Capcom, what the heck is Capcom going to show off?
Can we get a new
Monster Hunter.
Marvel?
Resident
Can we get
Evil.
another Marvel versus Marvel
That's
versus
what I'm going with.
Capcom? Can we get another
Jojo,
Marvel
speak
versus
up.
Capcom?
Jojo, speak up. I can't hear you.
Marvel versus Capcom. Can we get another one, please? For the love of God.
Dude,
After
they might as well
disappointing
because
Infinite.
Marvel is hot right now.
Yeah,
They have to.
Marvel is hot right now. I doubt there's going to be. Yeah, I if anybody would expect Resident Evil, don't, because they just released Village. I don't think we're going to have another Resident Evil.
No, they're working on Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yeah,
I thought that was
Yeah,
like a
they
VR
are.
game though. I thought they were working on.
No,
a
they're
VR.
actually doing a remake. Then they're also doing a VR as well.
But wait, hasn't that been ported on like every single console since its release though?
Here's what I would
Was
like
it-
to see.
It was a port, but
Here's
they want
what
to
I
do the
would-
remake like RE2 and 3.
Here's what I would love to
But
see.
does it?
I would love-
But does Resident Evil 4 really need a remake?
They want to
Yeah.
put it on a new RE engine.
ladies and
It doesn't
gentlemen,
need a
okay.
remake.
here's
I
what
guess
I
I can
would.
see that. I'm just a little confused by that because 1, 2, and 3, when they remade those games, they all needed a remake. I mean, there's nobody that will argue with that.
Here's what I would like to see: Predator Hunting Grounds finally coming over to the Xbox.
Dude, I haven't played that game since the one time we played it. After
Yeah.
that,
It was so awkward.
it was like, wow.
It was so awkward. It was neither of our faults. We know why. It was awkward.
Yeah, and then your friend was like, dude, what did you? I don't even want to go there, bro.
Yeah,
was
no,
just-
it was awkward for sure.
it
but
was awkward.
It was like, but it
Yeah.
was still like it's a fun game to play. They had so much DLC for it. All they got to do is bring it over to a console because all the other you already have your AVP fan base still on there. So
Or give you an option to play it in third person. That first person messes. It's cool, but it was janky. I don't know, it felt janky. Didn't it feel janky to you?
it a little bit, yeah. But I like it immersed me though, because it reminded me of Evolve. It reminded me a lot of Evolved, but
Yeah.
better because you got to fight a predator. It was great, man. I would love for them to after if they announce that, I would like for them to put Los Angeles as a map.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
Los Angeles, like you would have like the streets. You would be able to go into like the butcher shops. You'd be able to go into the sewers, and or if like the 2010 Predator map where you're actually on the homeworld Ryu of the Predator.
Okay, we have a couple of a few companies that do mobile games on this list,
Is
and
one of them
Steam's on this
Amazon?
list too. So I wonder what they have up their sleeve. Steam. Wonder what they could have up their
VR
sleeve.
Chat 2.
Huh?
Half-Life
VR Chat
3.
2. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Do you know they always stop at 3? They never made a Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't do Left 4 Dead 3 as the official name. They're doing
Wow,
making it.
No, that's not even from Valve. That's from the people who did the first initial Left 4 Dead 1
wow.
and 2.
Oh,
It's under the same people who
Gearbox.
made the Evolve
Gearbox is
game.
going to be at Summer Game Fest as well.
Aren't they
know what
doing
they
an
wish.
Alien Fire Team? Or is that someone else?
Alien
I
Fire
don't
Team is
know.
something
I don't
I'm really
know.
looking forward to. I'm copping Alien Fire Team.
I don't think they're gonna let Gearbox touch another Alien game. to be
No,
honest.
they are not going to let Gearbox touch another Alien game after what happened with Colonial Marines. And there is one more big one that we have not talked about yet. Let's talk about it right now. PlayStation.
Right.
PlayStation
God of War.
is most likely not going to be at E3, but
God
they
of War
are going to
only
be at
being on
Summer Game
PS5.
Fest. And this is what's interesting about PlayStation. We have no idea what they're up to, but they did say that they have 25 exclusives that are being worked on right now,
For the
and about
PS5.
half of them are new IPs.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
also
about 10 to 14 new games, and the rest are sequels.
with God of
And
War.
we already know
there's
what
not.
some of them are because Horizon Forbidden West, we know about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, God of War 2, game that KB's excited about. We know about Gran Turismo 7. And should we count The Last of Us remake? Should we count that or no?
Nah.
No.
Okay,
There's no
yeah.
point for
So,
it. We all know.
and it's pretty much a guess game on what the others could be. Personally, if they made a new Ape
Infamous.
Escape game, I think that would be perfect because the original Ape Escape was basically to show off the DualShock of the original PlayStation, and now with a new controller and the DualSense, it would be the perfect time to bring that franchise back. Jojo and I, we both want a new Sly Cooper game. Maybe that could be in the works.
God, I hope so.
It could be doing another Infamous game.
Could be doing another Infamous game. I think we can safely assume that Ghost 2 and Spider-Man 2 are in development. I think we can safely assume
Dude,
that.
I know for a fact Spider-Man 2 is in development. Spider-Man is really on the hot seat right now because
Yeah.
not just
And they'd be
because of
fools
like
not to do that.
because look at like you guys have been keeping up with Sony and the MC and like Marvel Studios and everything. Like they're working together more because the guy that runs the Sony like Spider-Man film studios and Kevin Feige are like close-knit friends. They want this to go on as long as possible because it creates revenue for both ends. It's a
yeah.
great, they have a great partnership, and I know and for a fact that they could do so much because they want to put the MCU characters into like the actual Spider-Verse movies. They want to put Venom into the MCU. They're gonna be doing, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the guy that did Quicksilver in Age of Ultron is gonna be playing Kraven the Hunter in the Sony adaptation. And they're trying to make they've been plotting
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, they've been plotting and they've been plotting a Sinister Six film. Or like a Sinister
Dude,
Six
they was plotting that since Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. I remember they had that whole plan for when Amazing Spider-Man 2 was coming out, and then Amazing Spider-Man 2 was mixed reviewed film, and they pretty much scrapped
I actually love Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I just don't like Jamie Foxx as Electro. I don't think they did Electro right as Jamie Foxx.
No, I can agree with that. I
didn't think they did Green Goblin right.
Jamie Foxx is a good. Yeah, Green Goblin.
That wasn't even Green Goblin. That was Hobgoblin.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hobgoblin was the worst.
That's probably the worst
Yeah,
Hobgoblin I've ever seen. I'll take Franco over that every day of the week.
And it's not even the actors, because both the actors they had. Jamie Foxx is a stellar actor. His best movie to me is The Kingdom, and the dude that played Hobgoblin is a good actor too. It's just like
Kingdom was great.
they weren't given nothing to work with.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes down to the script.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it comes down to. Yeah, it's all it comes down to it at the end of the day. But I mean,
But-
PlayStation, they have stuff up their sleeves that we are not going to know until they are announced. And once they are announced, it's either going to blow people away or it's going to make people want to go to Xbox.
Yes. More for
So
Xbox.
I can't wait to see what PlayStation has up their their
Thanos
sleeve.
approves.
And we forgot to talk about Sega because Sega's on this list.
Sega.
They just had the Sonic showcase. So what could Sega be showing off at Summer Game Fest?
Sega, I
Yes.
feel like Sega's going to play their trailer because they released it on YouTube already, but the series that they're going to be doing for Netflix will revolve around Sonic Colors. So like they have something for the kids alongside Sonic Boom. I personally hope that we get something for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like a trailer. I hope we get a trailer for it because it's been in the works for a while, and we already know that like we're not just going to be having Sonic from the universe. We have more people. I'm not saying anything because Sir Meliodas has not seen it. So I'm like,
No, I've seen the leaks to have Tails and Knuckles.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
they haven't teased Knuckles officially. They teased the Echidna race, but they have
They showed the figure of Knuckles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm personally, I can't, like, honestly, as far as like video game villains go in live action movies, like Jim Carrey is probably one of the most perfect Robotniks I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Jim
Carrey's just a great Jim Carrey's just a great comedian.
Jim Carrey's a great actor. It's just he went on a hiatus. He pulled a Dave Chappelle for a white dude.
He did that because of the what was that one movie he played in Kick-Ass 2?
Yeah.
And he got a lot of what was it? A lot of
Backlash.
Yeah, backlash.
Yeah, I got a lot of backlash, but I'm just surprised Jim Carrey has never been nominated for an Oscar. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised.
Surprising. It's so
He
surprising.
could have got one from the Truman Show, to be honest, but hey, that's
Probably should have gotten one for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind too.
Dude, he could have got one for Simon. He could have got a Oscar for. Are we talking an Oscar period?
He's never had a nomination.
Dude, he could have gotten one for literally he could have literally got one for Simon Birch.
Yeah.
He could have literally got one for his role in Simon Birch.
Yeah,
It's one of those movies. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go see it. It's a touching movie. It has a great cast, not just Jim Carrey, but you have so many good people in that movie, and it's such a great tale. But he could have definitely gotten one just off of that movie alone. That and Liar Liar. He really should have gotten the Liar Liar, or Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
All right. Summer Game Fest opening night, June 10th. Again, I'm going to try to stream that. Hopefully, one of my teammates is going to be able to join me on that. Hopefully.
It's not gonna be me, bud.
Yeah, sadly. KB's got to work, and I'm not sure about JoJo and Sir Meliodas.
What day are we talking about?
June 10th, 2
I
o'clock.
might be off.
Huh?
No, I said I might be off. I gotta check.
Yeah, if you guys are off, let me know. Also, you guys, any update on the special that you're working on?
No, we haven't talked at all. We're terrible.
Terrible.
What special?
I'll tell you at the end of the podcast. One more thing. JoJo and I might be doing a special on everything that happened with the Summer Game Fest opening night and E3. We might be doing that. We might not. We'll keep you guys updated on that next time.
And that's crazy. I'm also going to be out.
Yeah. Any expectations? What's the game that you guys really want to see the most?
Fly 5.
God of War. They left it on a cliffhanger.
I really want to see more Alien Fire Team.
Okay.
I want to see more Alien Fire Team. I want to see what 2K brings. I want to see what Sega brings. But I'm actually also looking forward to what Capcom's going to be bringing to the table as well, because Capcom has been making a huge renaissance. They've been on fire. And personally, I would love to see Resident Evil 4 be remade. So,
Sir Meliodas?
I'm looking forward to Fable.
Yeah, we forgot to talk
Fable.
about Fable.
Oh my god, I forgot about Fable.
Yeah, that'll be interesting for me. I want to see what's going on with Gran Turismo 7, I'll be honest with you. I want to see what's going on with that. We haven't heard much of that since last year. Perfect time to give an update. All right, Sir Meliodas, take us home.
This was another Off Hunting Game podcast. Join with your boy, Sir Meliodas. Also joined with
Your boy Diggs Gaming.
KB.
And your boy JoJo.
We're going to see you guys next time.
subscribe, please.
Follow.
Comment.
We will find
Check
you.
out our link tree.